This is from CBSSports.com. Let's take a look at the top 10 rankings for cornerbacks for the 2022 season. Number one cornerback, they say, is Jalen Ramsey. They have Xavier Howard 2, J.C. Jackson 3, Marshawn Lattimore 4, and Trayvon Diggs 5. Then they have Denzel Ward of the Browns 6. G. Bush, I think that's the only one I'd definitely take over Denzel, and I'm not sure I think he's as good as he was a couple of years ago as Jalen Ramsey. I think Ward's really low in that rankings. Just your thoughts on it?
I just get the notion that, like, and this is a thing that it's human nature. Like, when you start to hear so many bad things, like, dealing with the quarterback situation, right? We had Baker Mayfield, and we argued for years about how good or how bad Baker was, right? Then you got Deshaun Watson, and there's no question about his skill set, but then it's like you're arguing back and forth about how many games he's going to get suspended and, these allegations. So what happens is when you spend so much time, either deflecting or prognosticating on all of these different, quarterback issues, people forget how good, just how talented the other positions are. And so what you start to do is you start to put that level of scrutiny and kind of forget and kind of undervalue the skill positions you have. And I've seen this in two places. You take a look at the polls and how they devalue Nick Chubb, like he's not one of the best 2-3 backs in the game. You always hear, oh, well, Myles Garrett, is he really like that? Is he better than TJ Watt, right? And then you take a look at even from other standpoints of positions, when they talk about offensive lines, they'll say, oh, well, the Browns' offensive line is good. I got him like at 4. I don't know if they're really – Amari Cooper was awesome in Dallas, right? When he was in Dallas, now he's here, and he's like, well, is he really like a high-level top 10 receiver? And now the same thing is happening with Denzel Ward. He gets the contract, and now all of a sudden the sexy, cool thing to say is, well, he's not really that good. And I'm just like, what game are you guys watching? What are like I understand the quarterback position is very important and difficult to play, and you got to have one of those. But let's not act like the rest of the Cleveland Browns, roster is not a grade A roster. I mean, they got top 5 guys at a lot of these different positions, and their defense is great. 2 really great pass rushers, 2 awesome guards. A tight end that could get vertical, the best backfield, in my opinion, one of the deepest backfields. And sometimes it just seems like, the negativity kind of like it fogs your judgment when you kind of evaluating other players, because, Denzel Ward, when healthy, is probably one of the 1, 2, 3 corners in the game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree with you. And he stayed healthy for the most part last year. That could have been a knock on him. I don't think that's a legitimate knock after last year either.